Fortet gave away the secret that will stop you abandoning your tracks. If you're a producer that makes an idea, loses interest and moves on to the next, the solution isn't what you'd expect. So today I'm going to break down Fortet's approach. It's a way of connecting with your own music so deeply that finishing tracks feels inevitable. So a few years ago, Kieran Hebden, aka Fortet, said something on a podcast that completely reframed how I think about electronic music and sampling. Basically, he documents his life through the records he samples and the recordings he makes. Since the 90s, he's kept monthly folders of records he's sampled, voice memos, field recordings, bits of him messing with the guitar. And these sounds are emotionally loaded. He talks about how finding an old recording transports him back to that exact moment in his life. And then when he weaves these samples into his music, his tracks become a kind of personal diary. He says his records are his life story. But the bit that really grabbed me was this quote: "It's common for me to put things in the mix that you can't hear. That's what gives the vibe." So he's deliberately burying those pieces of his life in his tracks, sounds that mean everything to him, but the listener doesn't consciously hear them. It sounds crazy. Why spend time on something that no one will notice? Well, once you get what he's actually doing, it makes complete sense. And I think it solves a problem most producers don't even realise they have. When we make a track, we're often working with sounds that have no personal meaning, a preset from a synth or sample pack sounds. They're not ours. And designing your own sounds is more personal, but they're still disposable. You might have fond memories of making them, but they're not actual fragments of your life. And when a track is built entirely from disposable sounds, abandoning it is easy because there's no connection. But when a track contains parts of you and you abandon it, you're abandoning memories, which hits much deeper. Now, plenty of producers use field recordings already, you probably do, but what Fortet is talking about isn't sound design. He's not mangling sounds into percussion or pads. The recordings pretty much stay as they are. The point is the meaning embedded within them. It's also not quite the same as recording live instruments. If you record a vocal or a guitar part for a track, that's a performance. This is about preserving life moments, many of which are mundane and out of context, not performed. So anyway, the reason Fortet's approach resonates so much with me is because I've got so many recordings going back years. Most of them are so boring that they mean nothing to anyone else. I've got rowdy street noise from when I was living at uni making drum and bass every day. I've got waves and wind from beach walks in Wales. I've got train rumble, street ambience, cafe chatter from various weekends away and holidays. The recordings mean nothing to you, but when I use them, I'm cataloguing a piece of my life inside of my tracks. And I'm interested to hear if you do something like this, so let me know in the comments. So here's what to take from all this. First, start a sample diary. Get a field recorder or just your phone and record bits of your life. You don't need to be jet setting around the world. Just capture the sound of your street, your local cafe, your commute, even outside the door. Even if it seems unremarkable, the meaning is private to you. The mundane stuff is the stuff you wish you had a recording of in 20 years. Then bury these recordings in your tracks. The intro or breakdown is the easiest place, where the mix is sparse and texture sits underneath or on top. To the listener, this will sound like an interesting slice of real life, but to you it's an emotion, it's a memory that will spark a connection to that track. And you can even do what Fortet does, hide these sounds so deeply that no one else hears them, but you know they're there. It becomes a sonic diary. You'll feel an emotional pull to these tracks, giving you more of a desire to actually finish them. And once you have a few tunes like this under your belt, you'll look back in a few years and you'll feel so much more connected to them. However, there's an equally powerful type of sound that will break you out of the loop every time. To find out what that is and how to use it, go and watch this video right here.